I'm so sorry for the hiatus. I think I told you guys that I moved. Yeah. And so we removed our entire lives, uprooted them from Colorado, and are now living in Iowa. Iowa's where I was born and raised, and my husband was born and raised, all our families here, and we just felt it was time. So I am jumping back on with a review. This was called, this is a kit that I got from Amazon. It's called Loyfun. Never heard of it, and I'm honestly not even sure what it's gonna be like, but it was super affordable. Let me see if I can pull it up here and find how much I paid for it and see if it's even still available. I bought it before we moved. Actually got it like right before we moved. And my plan was to try and film a video, and then if you've never moved, you won't understand. But if you have moved, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is impossible to predict how much time it's gonna take to move until you actually go and do it. So it is called Loyfun Polygel Nail Kit, and I paid, well, right now it's listed on Amazon for $35.99. I'm not sure how much I paid for it. I think I had a coupon on it. Yeah, I had a $10 off coupon. So watch Amazon. Sometimes they'll all of a sudden mark things down. So I like to add things to my cart and then check it or add them to your, doesn't have to be in your cart, it can be a save for later, and they'll kind of give you updates. But there was a coupon that I added that was $10 off, and so I got this kit for $25.95. So it is still available. I haven't looked at it yet, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. All right. So it does come with a lamp, which is kind of why I bought it, because I wanted to see if I could find a kit, a polygel kit that was kind of all-in-one, that was very inexpensive, first of all, and had a lamp, because you need all of that stuff to do polygel. I remember when I was first starting with polygel, I did not have a clue as to what I was getting into. So especially if you're just starting off doing nails, this may be a good kit. We're gonna try it out. Hopefully I can give you yeses or nos on whether you should buy it or not. All right, so it comes with the direction guide, which is good if you're a beginner. These are the dual forms. We'll see how good they are. Like I said, never heard of this kit. The reviews, I'm not even sure there were reviews yet when I purchased this. All right, so, and they're okay. I have like the world's biggest nail beds. I mean, shortest, stubbiest, grossest fingers right now, so ignore my, oh, I shouldn't even be showing my nails on camera. I'm so sorry. Yeah, see, mine are not going to even fit. So if you have fat nail beds like me, you might have to get separate dual forms. So I'll be warned. If you have normal sized nail beds, you'll be good. But it looks like there's 2 sets, or actually there's 4 sets. Yeah, 4 sets, because there's 20. You really only need 5. Technically, because you only have to do one hand at a time, unless you're really stinking talented. All right, it says thank you. All right, so here we go. Here's the rest. You get a 120/180 nail file, which is pretty standard. Let's see how good a quality it is here. All right, I'm gonna move this to the side so it is not so distracting. There we go. Yeah, it's a decent nail file. Nothing too spectacular. You get your brush, your dual-ended brush. These are nice for polygel especially, and I love it when they come with lids. If they don't come with lids, sorry, that's really distracting. If they don't come with lids, they are kind of difficult, especially if you you're anywhere in the sunlight, because it's best to leave the gel in the brush. It's just best for the bristles. So obviously if you have an exposed brush like this and there's any kind of sunlight hitting it, it's gonna cure it and your brush is ruined. So I would highly suggest, if you're not getting a kit and you're just looking for the spatula, make sure you have a brush with a lid. That's just my 2 cents for you. All right, so let's see what else we have in our kit. Ooh, we got some rhinestones. Those are nice. They're just your standard clear silver rhinestones. Okay, this is the lamp. So let me get the lamp out and we'll just look at it. It is not a super powerful lamp. Let me see if I can remember what the wattage was on it. It's only 30 watts. So that is one thing we're gonna try. We'll use this lamp. It comes with a cord. And so when you see a cord like this, that's got the USB plug, it's gonna give you that indicator that it's not a very powerful lamp. Doesn't mean it's a bad lamp. It just means it's not incredibly powerful. So that's one thing to make note of. Oops, my lighting is switching for some reason. I don't know if I just bumped it. What just happened? I don't know, it just happened with my light here. All right, well, that's actually much better. I don't know what I did. Oh, I know what I did. I shut this one off. There we go. I didn't have the daylight lamp on either. Okay, sorry about that. So hopefully you guys were able to see things. So this one did come with the wall plug, which is a really nice thing. So I'll plug it in right now while I'm thinking about it. Just turn it on. All right. So it doesn't have a base, which is okay. You don't need the base. The base is kind of nice. If you're like worried about your desktop getting dirty, but this one I'm not. I mean, I have a mat, so I should be okay. So it has an on-off switch. It is digital screen. That's nice. So you have the 60 seconds and you have 90 seconds. And I don't believe, oh, it is automatic. Well, and it counts down from 60. That's really cool, actually. That's a nice feature because these cheap lamps are not always automatic. Okay, well that was surprising. Sorry for my commotion. Okay, it comes with, this was buried, a buffer, I believe. Oh, I don't think it is a buffer. I think it's definitely too gritty to be a buffer. So it says it calls it a buffer, but the grit on it feels like 180. So I don't know. I guess you could kind of buff it. It's flimsy, so don't go too hard on your nails with that sucker. All right, then what else do we have in here? We have glossy top coat. These are 7.3 ounces, by the way. Foil gel glue. Oh, that's right. It has foils with it, so we'll try that too. Base coat. So we have top coat, base coat, foil gel. That's cool. Okay, so that's kind of a fun feature that it's got the foils with it. So this one's like a really fun rainbow holographic foil. This one's just plain silver, and this one's just plain gold. But those are like some of the best ones you can have. Then it comes with 3 glitters. So we have like a royal blue, a white, not like, it's just a shine, and a purple iridescent. I think that's it for glitters. Yep. All right, then we'll get to the polygels, and I'll do a quick swipe of all the polygels. And we'll see what colors we have. Let me get a napkin out here. do a swipe on the on the paper towel lip buckets. Okay, we have your typical clear. I'm not gonna swatch the clear. That would be silly. Actually, you have 2 clears. So you have 2 clears. That's nice because clear is used the most. There's a rose pink, a light pink, a peachy, and a brown. Okay, so let's do the light pink. I lost my lid. And these are 15 grams or half an ounce. Whew, kind of hard to get out of the tube. Okay. So that's your pretty typical pink. That's what pretty much standard comes with most starter kits, polygel kits. It's a good, like French pink, I guess is what you would call it. All right, this one is rose pink. Woo! Poppin'. So it's just a little bit darker. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. There we go. Sorry, I should have done that to begin with. Then we have peachy. I'm glad these have names. It's really nice when they have names. And the color is on the front. There's a little color swatch on the front. That's kind of nice. I don't know why I think I can just go straight to push or to squirting it. Okay. Interesting. That is not what I would consider peachy, but it works. And then the last one besides the clear is brown. So that's a nice neutral. I like that. Like a nice nude brown. We'll have to see what it looks like when it's cured. So those are the 4 colors along with the clear. I don't think it was supposed to come with white. It does seem odd that it has 2 clears. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's supposed to have 5 shades. I only have 4 color shades. Okay, let's see if these are both clear. That's interesting. So if you look at my picture, let me see if you can see that. So do you see how there's 1 clear? I just don't mind my screen, it's disgusting. And then there's 3 shades of pink. I'm probably including the peachy. And then there's 2 shades of brown. So let's see if one of my bottles got labeled wrong or if it truly is clear. Well, that one's truly clear. Okay, I'm just gonna swipe that off. And let me know if you are interested in like a clear polygel test, because I have quite a few different brands of clear polygel now, and it might be nice to do like a true clear video. Nope, they're both clear. So I'll have to write something to the company and let them know they sent me 2 clears, which honestly I'm not going to complain because I probably would use clear more than I would use the browns. But if you are curious, just be aware of that. Okay. All right. So that's everything that's in the kit, I believe. Yep. So I will go ahead and just kind of do a presentation of how I use it. Okay, so one thing I didn't mention is that you do need some form of a slip solution. So I have like, I don't have, I guess, a preference. This does come with a base coat, which you can use as a slip solution. You can definitely use this as a slip solution. I'm someone who doesn't love using base gel as a slip solution just because I don't like to waste my base gel. But you can also use isopropyl alcohol as long as it's above, I want to say 77%. So that works too. Or you can also use an actual slip solution. So this one doesn't come with an actual real slip solution. So if you don't want to buy alcohol, then use the base gel. Okay, I have this just in case I decide I want to get creative with my glitters. I'm not sure I'm going to today. Also, you need to decide if you would prefer to use nail forms like this, or if you would prefer to use dual forms. So these are the dual forms that the kit comes with. I will definitely attempt to use them, but I can't do them on my thumb because my thumb is too fat. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'll try the 0. We'll see if I can make it work. I don't think it's going to work. No. So with dual forms, you need the form to go all the way to the side wall, maybe even a little bit past. This definitely does not do that. So it's going to cause major lifting. One thing that surprises me about this kit is the fact that it did not come with a cuticle pusher. That is not common for most starter kits. However, cuticle pushers are super easy to come by. They're really inexpensive, and most, if you're like me, you probably already have a cuticle pusher. So to prep your nail, you definitely need to push back your cuticles. So I'm gonna go do that. All right, after you push your cuticles back, you do want to make sure you clean off any cuticle or even just stuff that might be on your nail plate. So this end is good for that. It just kind of scrapes it off. Don't go too hard because you don't want to damage your nail. Making a video. So after you have pushed back your cuticles, kind of cleaned the cuticle off your nail plate, then you can, this is an optional choice, you can trim up your cuticles if you need to. I have the worst cuticles in the world right now because moving went really hard on them, and as did cleaning. And I mean, we deep cleaned our house and after we sold it, and just packing, it just destroyed my nails and my cuticles. It just did. It's really been hard on them. So I also damaged my thumbnail pretty bad because my poor nail just got ripped off my thumb. So that was kind of rough, but other than that, I mean, they held up pretty well. I'm just gonna have to get my cuticles back in shape again. So most of you know how to do prep work. If you don't, there are so many videos out there to prep your nails with. All right, so then I'm going to, you can definitely file your nails into a shape if you want. I don't usually bother if they're fairly short. This one's kind of getting long, so I might trim it up just because you're putting extensions on it. So there's not really a point in trimming them too much, or shaping them, I mean. You need to keep them trimmed if you're gonna put extensions on them, to be honest, because they can break easier if there's nail underneath them, and you don't want to rip your nail off if a nail pops. So that's just a note. Okay, so the directions on this, I'm following their directions because I want to make sure, as a starter kit, this is a kit that you really are going to be able to use. Okay, so it says buff the nails, so I push back the cuticle. It doesn't talk about that, but it's definitely something you need to do. So rough up the nails, and the reason you rough up the nails is so that the polygel will stay and not lift. You don't want to go hard, you want to go gentle, but you want to take the shine from the nail, especially in like the corner areas and the side walls. So I'm going to just go ahead and gently take off the shine. Okay, then you're gonna take a brush of some kind. There is not a brush in this kit. Again, brushes aren't hard to find. I just use these brushes. These you can get from the Dollar Tree, you can get them from Walmart. They're super easy to find, not a problem. You could even use a makeup brush, like a blush brush, something that will brush powder off. And I am actually going to wipe off my nail just because that's something that I like to do. It really gets the oil off. It just kind of dries everything up, gets the dust off. You don't want dust underneath the polygel. Okay, then it says to apply the base coat to every nail. So my tip, this is like such a beginner video, so if you are not a beginner, this might be boring for you, feel free to skip ahead. If you are a beginner, this is something that you will need to know. So my tip for you as beginners is do your thumb separately. All right, let's try this. So put it on 60 seconds. And the reason you do your thumb separately is because it will pool in the sidewalls, and you do not want it to pool. If you have your thumb tilted like this, it's gonna run and pool on the side, and it's just not good. So yes, it says secure it for 60 seconds under this. They call it a nail dryer, which is really funny. It's not a nail dryer, it's a UV light, but I guess it kind of dries it. So I'm going to apply the base gel to all the rest of the nails, and I'm going to stick them in the lamp for 60 seconds as well. I'm reading the directions here, and it's very interesting because it says, well, it's not very interesting, but I like that it notes that it will still be sticky. That is important. A lot of people think it's not cured. It is cured. It's just sticky. Because the stickiness is what helps the polygel stick. That's why you need a base coat, is to help the polygel stick. Okay, so make sure that you don't have any on your skin. If you do get gel on your skin, just wipe it off, but it is not fun if it cures to your skin. It does say to then choose your shapes. I'll do my nail separately. I will show you how I do my pointer finger. So I'm just going to, again, make sure that the form goes sidewall to sidewall. That's a 4. Let's try a 3 here. Three seems to be the one for this finger. I make sure. Yeah. Okay, so I will pull this off. Then, typically what you do is you squirt the appropriate amount into the mold, into the polygel mold. So I'm gonna squirt it, and you can add more. All right. You can use the spatula on the end of your brush, or you can just swipe it off the edge like I did. That's usually what works best. Then, where my poly? There it is. Okay, so one thing that I find interesting is they say to use isopropyl alcohol that's 70%. I guess 70 might work. I don't know. I'm used to people saying, I've never tried 70 to be honest, so yeah. This little cup, by the way, I'll have to link the shop that I got it in. It is the perfect for like monomer or alcohol or slip solution. It's so cute. I love it, love it. All right. You then take your brush and you just kind of pull it into shape. The polygel to the length that you want. I'm not gonna go super long. Getting ready to move into my classroom. I am a teacher. I am teaching 2nd grade this year. I'm really excited. And being able, since I'm gonna be moving again, I don't want to have super long nails that I'm just gonna bust off. Okay. So hopefully I'm in view here. I'm just kind of getting some alcohol and pulling the polygel into the shape that I want. Now, here's another tip. These don't come with the kit, but these are very, very helpful. And they're just clips that help you hold the polygel on to your nail so you can clean up. Because what happens is you go to squish it on and then you're having to hold it with your other fingers while you clean up. If you're doing it on somebody else, it's easier. But since I'm doing it on myself, I need something to hold it on for me. So I'm going to push it on, and this is sticky enough that it might hold, but I want it to make sure that it's got a solid hold. So I'm going to use the clamp like this, and that really holds it in place. I want to make sure it's on straight. And I am going to, before I go in with that clamp anymore, just clean up. You don't want huge ridges oozing out. Again, this stuff should not go on your skin if you can avoid it. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to ooze underneath, which is why I like the forms, because the forms keep it flatter. So you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to clean it up, and you're really going to have to get in underneath because it's oozing under there. And it'll be really thick and you're going to hate it. Okay. Well, it looks like I needed to go over a little more. Let's try that. Make sure I didn't go too thin. You don't want it to go too thin either. It's a fine balance and it's going to take practice. So far, this polygel is super easy to work with. Let's see how it cures. It says to cure it for 60 seconds. 60 to 90 seconds, actually, it says. I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to do the 90 seconds because this is such a weaker lamp. Well, we'll try the 60 and I'll just give it less time because I've counted down. So we'll do the 60 seconds and then we'll see if it's cured or if I need more time. Okay. Let me just do a test. It feels dry. It feels cured. Okay. So I'm gonna pop this off and give it a wiggle. They're very flexible. You guys, I have to admit, this polygel is super easy to work with. It's some of the easiest polygel I've worked with. Lasting, now that's gonna be the real question, if it lasts. So, all right, now that I've gotten this finger done, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to shape it. So you can shape it to any length. I am gonna keep mine short, like I mentioned. I think I'm gonna do like a short tapered square. I think that usually is what looks the best on me. I'm using these nail cutters that I've got off Amazon. I will link them below. I'm literally going short. And then I'm just gonna do tapered. So I'm using the 120 side. The lower the grit, the lower the number, the coarser the grit. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that I get my cuticle area because that is where sometimes you get these like, I don't know if you can see it, like little ridges if you don't get your cuticle cleaned up well, but just make sure that you are gentle on those cuticles because mine, as you can see, are so raggedy. Okay, trying to do this on camera. My cuticles are gonna be screaming after this. Sidewalls kind of get a little thicker, so just clean it up. Easy peasy. So let me go ahead and just do the rest of the nails and I will give you my overall review of the polygel itself. I'm not going to do any other colors. I'm just going to do clear. If you want to see other colors in a future video, let me know. But because I'm going to keep using these and I'm going to keep switching out things on top of them, I don't really want to do anything but clear. So hopefully you guys are okay with me doing that. So overall, I am very impressed with this polygel. It was extremely easy to work with. It wasn't too sticky and it moved very well. It filed well. I love it. The one thing I will say is the forms, the only thing about the forms is they're a little small, but they work great. If you have narrow nail beds, not so, well, mine are just unusually large. So if you have smaller nail beds than me, then you'll be great. So yeah, I'm going to put the top coat on and cure that. And then we're gonna test out the foil as well. I'm excited. Okay, so I am going to put this on my nails. I painted them black. Don't look too closely. I did it very quickly. Excuse me. And I'm going to use this foil glue gel to put the foils on, and we're going to try it. So it says to apply a thin foil glue gel evenly on the surface of the cured polygel. I painted it, so hopefully it works okay. Got some stuff on there. Hang on a minute. I don't have a top coat, so we'll see. So trying to keep it thin. And then it says to cure for 60 seconds. Okay, so now that it says it's cured, it says to attach the stickers to the nail, press it repeatedly. Okay, so my plan is, and I'll be honest, I've never tried this. There we go. I was like, where's the back? My plan is to just kind of pounce it everywhere. And yeah. Do that to kind of affect kind of an oil slick effect. That's cool. So, heck yeah, it works. That's amazing. Okay, then it says to top it with the top coat. So I'm going to top it and then cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, so here is the final look. It's simple, it's not much, but it's fun. I like it. And this kit, you guys, this kit is fantastic. The file could leave a little bit. I mean, it's all right. But everything else is amazing. I mean, this kit is so worth the price. Even the lamp cures very well. I mean, I just can't even get over I can't get over how much you get for the price, and for it to be such good quality. It's incredible. So highly, highly, highly recommend this kit. Let me zoom out so you can see everything you get in it. So I would definitely say that this kit is worth it. I would, even if it's $35, it's worth it, because polygels are expensive. They're not cheap. And for the polygel to be as good a quality as it is, it's easy to work with, especially for beginners. You can't go wrong with this this set, and I just can't say enough about it. So yeah, if this is something that you're looking at, I would really truly recommend that you get this kit. All right, well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if there's anything else you would like me to review or share, show you how to do, anything. I would love to hear from you guys, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.